Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Mixed Media and it's time for some procrastination. I mean, arm's length art. There's like 4 other things I should be doing, but I just watched Kim Newberg and she's starting open collaboration, hashtag arm's length art, and basically use what's on your desk. I'm expanding it to my desk. Anything at my arm can reach, because a lot of things started on my desk that are now on the floor next to my desk, so I'm counting that. Although, as you can see, I have plenty of stuff on my desk to use. And so this week she says to make ATC cards. Well, that's redundant. ATCs. Artist trading cards. So if you say ATC card, you're being a little bit redundant. I will link Kim's channel, Kim Newberg. I'll link her channel in the description box below. Also, I'd like to say a special shout out to Jovi, who just made 2,000 yeah, she just got 2,000 subscribers. So yay, congratulations, Jovi. This is a project I've started, so that'll come up later. The only reason I put the washi tape on there is because it's going to be a hinge journal, and I don't want paint to build up on there when I do whatever I do on there, which I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. So we'll move those out of the way. So I think I'm going to start just by taking whatever pieces of cardstock I have and cutting them down to ATC size. Let's see, 2.5 by 3.5. So we can get 2.5 out of this. So how are you guys doing today? Whoops. This is just kind of a random make for me. I don't always make, although people have been making ATCs, well, for a long time, but in Makers Mixed Media Art and Artist Group, we've been making, ooh, perfect. Don't even have to cut that one. That must have been 7 inches long. They started doing an ATC trading swap. So everyone's been showing their cards and whatnot. Alright, I have to decide, let's see, how wide is that one? Ooh, it's almost 3.5. How long is it? It's 5. Oh, it's not quite 5. Alright. I think I'm going to cut some butterflies out of these. Is why I'm hesitant to, are these wide enough? Okay, I'll just, this is just it was drop paper, or it was brayer off paper, that's what it was. Alright, I'm going to save these two and make butterflies with those later. And so these I will turn into ATCs. That one's kind of bent up. That'll work better as a butterfly then. It was, yeah, they're all bent up. Okay, we'll take the bigger ones that aren't bent up. I'm really good at decisions. That's my forte. Not. So let's see. This was not 3.5, so I could do 2.5, and then I can make a snippet by 3.5. So these were some fun brayer off sheets that I had, and see, I'll end up with some pieces for snippets. Don't mind the random things just everywhere. 2.5, 2.5 by 3.5. I'm totally random in colors that I use. I mean, teal is a color I use a lot, but this lavender color, not so much. Alright, what else can I use to make an artist trading card out of? Let's see. That is 6 inches. Alright, let's do 3.5 by 2.5. I know, there are some people that are like, how in the world is that 2.5? Is your desk so, like, some people can't stand looking at the mess. So, I know those people have probably already left. Okay, got a couple more artist trading cards there. That's good. Let's see, what else is under here? Any other cardstock? That's too thin. So that will go into my strips. I've got strips that are hanging out over here. All kinds of strips. She did make some strips with some of her cutoffs too. So we'll see if that happens or not. I've also got some bare paper that and some backing, a stencil, although my stencils are not quite at arm's length anymore. My stamps are at arm's length though. Got a lot of collage paper under here. I could separate my collage paper. This is not 2.5, just 2 inches, which I could do a couple twinchies, I suppose. Alright, let's see. I've got to have more cards. Oh, see, all these cut-offs from yesterday when I was making the tag book. How wide is this? That's 5, so we could do 2.5 by 3.5. I just need some bases. This way I have some bases. And these I wouldn't even have to back because I could just use this pretty back to make that work. And just kind of do something on the other side. I definitely have scraps. I could definitely do some collaging. Although the ones that are painted that I like, probably not so much collaging will happen. Let's see. More paper. Do I have any more? I got more scraps in here if I need them. I was using this book to, I'm gonna set that down beside me just to get it out of my way. Oh look, I got a splatter stamp. Not the same one that, that Gail got. I got it on Amazon. This one's smaller. I will try that out probably. Let's see, what else can we use? Oh, here we go. This was kind of gonna be my, yeah, it's not gonna now. Alright. So we'll just do 2.5. This was an extra one that I didn't need of the tags that I made yesterday. The gigantic tags. So I think we've got some hurricanes going on, not near us, in the world right now. So, you know, thinking about my people that are in those parts. Now, what I could do is turn this into like a pocket for an ATC, or I could just add something to make it the right size. I don't know. I'll keep it for a minute. 3.5. And what I'm thinking is I can, like Kim was using hers for business cards. I'm like, oh, I could just make a bunch of these and then I can stick them in my Etsy orders. That would be nice. Alright, more paper. Alright, I need to put some of these bags upstairs for when Mia does her stamps. You know what I'm talking about? The seals. The seals. The stamps that are seals. Not. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't make a seal noise. Joe, make a seal noise. He would totally if he could hear me. I don't know. You know the wax seals. Not actual seals. I know. I'm weird. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Oh, if I find more cardstock right now, I'll be annoyed. But here's some glue pages. Here's some more scraps. Oh, look, a bone folder. I can never find those. Oops. That's supposed to go in the Etsy order. Okay. That is too small in the middle. Which way you do it? Scraps. Trash. This is some of the gel plate from the other day. Maybe save that piece. We'll see. Don't save everything. I can't save everything. There's just... Oh, he's supposed to go in there. There's just no way that I could save everything. Actually, I might bring him back. And that might be... I might put him on an ATC that goes in the order today. Maybe. Okay. Oh, I got a little flower here. A little piece of music. Alright. Well, if I round the corners, then that You wouldn't even be able to tell that that was messed up. People round the orders on their ATCs, round the corners of their ATCs cards sometimes, right? That was just 1/4 of an inch. So that would be the side I can write on, and this side I will just do a little bit of collage on. I mean, I don't mind if that shows. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Alright, I've got gel plate prints. I've got so much stuff here. I've got a little bit of map in here from, this is how I used to do my medallions when I mailed them out. I don't know how I do them now. I just kind of had to put a little piece of glue on there. But this is a blue that will go nicely with this gel. No, that's a printout of a gel plate. Ha. That's what that is. Ooh, at that. That is cardstock, so save that for a strip. This is a card my mom made that then she gave to my gram, and then my gram sent back to her saying she thought she could use a beautiful card. It was her way of complimenting my mom for making the beautiful card. So that won't get used to anything. That will just go up there, because I can't get more cards from my mom. She can't make them anymore, unless you make them in heaven. I don't know. So I actually, I don't mind that's, I need to get over this not wanting the white part to show. It's okay, it can show. But see, that's just like Braille off. And that's so pretty. Am I even, the other day, I was like so far off. It was so annoying. Because I had it in the right place, and then I like moved my stuff for some reason that I don't understand. I'm just gonna start gluing as soon as I find my glue. Ooh, whoops. Couldn't find that tape the other day. Now I can find it. And let's put it back in the drawer. I don't want to stick to every dang thing. Don't stick to every dang thing. Did you move it all? I don't know. Is this plugged in? Yes, okay. Couldn't tell for sure if that was plugged in all the way. The microphone. That's what that was. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for glue. I'm just looking for glue. Oh, and this kind of is, because this is, I want to put something else behind it. So how about a little bit of this? Do some, just a little bit of collage on here. Oh, well, that is collaged on there, but then this can go here, and then I need something that goes down here. Like what? It doesn't have to be this hard. I don't know, maybe something a little less dark might be what I'm thinking. A little piece of map. Don't forget your maps, you guys. If you bought maps to use in your books and for collage, don't forget to actually use them. Alright. I hope, well, I suppose the people getting hurricanes are not having the fabulous weather like I'm having right now. My windows are open, and that makes me happy. We're talking low 60s, low 70s, high 60s all week, like for the next 2 weeks. Maybe a mid 70s somewhere in there, but I'm so excited. That's my favorite weather. I just love, love, love when it's like that. I know I was like, you look like I was going to do this one direction, but I tend to put the darker bits on the bottom, and that is kind of the way all my words are going, so we'll see. And hopefully my fan's not, I don't want to cut all that. I just want to cut the paper, not the, there we go. Oh yeah, I should use my other scissors because but it's got wet glue. Gosh, I'm annoying. You don't have to agree with me that quickly. Alright. Rid of that. So now I have a background. I'm going to make a bunch of backgrounds. You're doing this collage. So I will pause while I do that because it's just going to get really long if I just do all that part with you. Okay, I also had these in arm's length, so I just have some like little masterboard type things, and I'm going to go ahead and cut them down too. Cut them down as well also. But I know you guys like to see when we do the, you know, cut it upside down kind of a deal. Alright, 2.5. And this should be close to 2.5, I hope. Nope, it wasn't even close. Well, that's unfortunate. That's alright. I would have done it the other way if I had known. And 3.5. Oh, we got 2 out of it. If I had cut it different, would have got more. So we have those 2. And then I'll just turn this into a couple tags. I think it's 3.5. Even so. They'll just, either that or they'll just be like, yeah, they'll probably just end up being tags. Those over there. Alright, and then I thought these would work because I've got a lot smaller pieces on there. I don't do them that small anymore. I figured I'd at least do a little bit. I can at least do, let's see, 3.5. A strip of them. I don't have to do the whole page. I could just do a strip. It'll be fine. And I just need to back them. So there's one. That's fine. 2.5. And 2.5. I mean, I suppose you could, I guess this is just the 2.5 by 3.5 is just the main size of an ATC, I guess. So there's those. And then I'll do a strip of this. You need to cut off this edge, is a little bit crunchy. 2.5. I think I did it the other way before. 2.5. 2.5. If I want my line to be straight, I should probably make sure that's down all the way and not stick my finger in the way. And 2.5. Wait, do I have enough for one more? I have enough for one more. 2.5. There we go. Yeah, using your little planner thing. What is this? This is the thing that my husband and my son get for their 401k, and it's got really thin paper, so it works really well for using for a collage book. So now we have some of these. Now, what is the next step, you ask? I don't know. I have no plan. Let's just try some things. I mean, I've got several things that are at arm's length, including a little bit of burnt sienna, wasabi, wild wasabi. So I got some acrylic paint sitting around here. Let's move these out of the way, or at least over to the right. Let's move all of that just to one side, I think is what I'm saying. Alright, we do have this card. Here it is. I was going to say, I know I still had like a big thing of this unbleached titanium here too. So, and we got this card. The card and the titanium bleach say titanium bleach, unbleached titanium acrylic paint. Say they want to do something. So, let's put down something. I'm just looking. I've got a million papers around here. You'd think I could find one that could be used as a... These are all... Oh, here we go. Nope. That's not a here we go. That was a false alarm. I was hoping for something not busy, but I just need something that I can have as paper on the back here so I can make a mess. And the light's going in and out. The light goes in, the light goes out. The light goes in, the light goes out. Alright. Put some unbleached titanium. You could use gesso, you could use white acrylic, you could use anything you like. You can use a brush, you can use a card, you can use a lot, you can use a little. I'm getting it mostly on my background there. I just don't want it like super thick. Oh, and what I've seen when people have been doing this, I'm like, sometimes it's what you take away that is better. So I've got a dried up baby wipe here. So if I get too much on here, I can just take my baby wipe and take some away, so it gives it more of a little bit more of a, you know, more subtle. So let's just put some on, take some away. So that's what I'm going to do with these. If I get to a card, oops, so I'm just putting it on there, and then I'm taking some away. And it's just a dry baby wipe. It's not wet or damp or anything, but it just pushes it all back to the back of the card a little bit. Also, this German paper right there is very, it's pretty fragile because it's like original newspaper, newsprint or something. So it'll help strengthen that as well. Sometimes you might just want to do that. Who knows? Oh my goodness. Let's not. Oh my goodness. Or you can also like just make a big mess like I do. That's just really fun. Now I have paint on both ends of that card. Okay, put some on, pull some back. Put some on, pull some back. Maybe some more. And then, I know that's really loud, but that's what gives it that better effect, is pulling it off like that. So let's see, am I going to do anything different to any of these? Some of the darker ones I might use a little bit of wasabi. That one needs a little something. And the rest of these I think I'm just going to just do the cream like I've been doing, like what I showed ya. What?
You know what she did? She said it.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I forgot to show you all these, like, you know, before I added stuff to them, but sorry about that. It is what it is. This one could use a little bit of something, don't know what. Just gonna add that green on there to make that blue not quite. On this one I just have a little piece of, that's like the drywall stuff you get at the drywall stuff you get at the hardware store. Get a roll of it. Another thing that you could use would be this drywall stuff. Obviously, I don't use it very much. Let's see, where's the end? Thought I had a piece of tape on the end so I could find the end. Nope. Can't find the end. Wait, I feel a bump. There we go. So I'm gonna, whoops, take a piece of this. And maybe put that somewhere. Does it rip it all? No. But I don't want it like perfectly straight either, so I'm just gonna I don't want it to be, so I don't really want to put it there because then it's like, you have something there that it's like a frame. I don't really want to frame it either. Here, we'll just make this a little bit more organic, maybe. And then just make it another layer right there. That's better, maybe. And then this one, put this way. So a little bit of layers on those, and then I'm still working, got my wasabi going on here. Let's got a little bit of weight in there still too. Just using my card. The wasabi is fortunately still a little bit semi-transparent, so I can still see the map back there. But now the map can be whatever color I want it to be. And then if I want to get down in these holes more, I can just put some on there. See? Now my tape is not white anymore. Now my tape is green. Although I could have even painted the tape before I put it on there. Let's see. So those are some texture. They were just on the tray right behind me. Within arm's reach. They were not on my desk. Although the first piece was. Okay, pull some of that back up. Just make it a little bit more cloudy and in the back, you know. Do I want to do anything with this one? I was thinking about, oh, see now I still have all this wasabi left, so thinking about maybe if I can do that, but then also do this to soften that line. You don't even have to dab it, you can even rub it. So now we have like that just kind of organic green going down there. Got a little bit of whatever up here. Bringing it up in the corner. A little bit here and there. Alright, so I did put a little bit of white on those. I put a little bit of the titanium buff on most of them except for the ones that have the green. Okay, what should we do next? I'm thinking a little bit of stamping, because I actually, I've got these stamps right on my desk, and then I've got the Tim Holtz ones. See, if you consider this an L-shaped desk, then these are on my desk, as are all the other little Tim Holtz thingamabobs. What do I want to use? Well, we could go with the happy old script stamp. Now these are small, so I'm going to want kind of a small script, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, so I like that. Okay. Got this little baby script stamp. Might be one that Gail uses. Alright. And do we know what color I want to use? Well, I've got coffee on my desk, and I've got white, and I've got that coffee. I've got both coffees. They're both the same. Just saying. Okay. This one could use something to. Yeah, it's like my son forgets that I'm recording. That needs to be glued on a little bit. Gluing it, gluing it, gluing it. Why are you grabbing paint? Is she coming over?
She might come over. She has to
okay. Okay. Well, tell her she's welcome to come over and paint with you. I know you like that. They art together. I love it. It's so sweet. Although she's going to use up all my, canvases and have to bring some of her own. Although I think she got a bunch, like, at a really good price. So she could totally bring her canvases. Sorry, I haven't been using my canvases, so I don't deserve to keep them. Not really, but I have plenty of canvases to share. Almost want to do white on that one. Let's see. When you hear keys, that's just Dad. Just a little bit. Might grab my black for these. I don't know if I like brown on there, or what is that? The purpley. Just do a little black script. Tiny bit. And since I don't know which direction this is going to be going, just go in a couple directions. Doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe put the cover on the coffee one so you don't get confused about which is which. This one I just did strips, which I'm sure you could see. She did strips. I have this upside down. I mean, it doesn't matter. A little this way, a little this way. It's just, let's see, now I'll still do this. Just a little here and there. Just a little bit. So, I know. If I could edit and fast forward this easily, I would totally. Oh, that's upside down. Yeah, sure, just one. Doesn't have, see, that's why you got script on it, so we'll ignore that one. And we will kind of bring, oh, look at that, we got it crooked, so now we'll just do it on purpose. Make it look on purpose. Purposeful. I like linear, so it's almost never on purpose, if I, truth be told. Just leave it. Mostly I see ATC cards in the portrait direction. I don't think it really matters. I don't think it's important. Whichever. Do what makes you happy. I could switch my stamp right now, but it doesn't really matter because, you know, they're not going all to the same person anyway. Don't know why I did that. Oh, I'm thinking... I was thinking that one probably needed something bigger, but also I was thinking I've got this one. So I thought I'd just go ahead and stick that on there. See, now we got a little bit of I think this is a page from Alice in Wonderland. Do cats eat bats? Whatever page the Do Cats Eat Bats is on. Gives it some interest. That already has printing on it. What I might do with that one is do the large alphabet. Where's my cover? Be a little more bold with it and kind of get it up in the corner up there and down in that corner down there. Or up, well, I guess, well, now it's upside down. Because that's supposed to be the top, but doesn't matter. I don't really care. It could be whatever it's going to be. Alright. Might not even show by the time we're done. I do have some texture paste. Or I could use some, like I've got that stencil. Oh, I also have some inks. Okay. I also have this ink on my desk and this ink on my desk. And this light blue, dark blue. And I had that one stencil anyway, even if I don't have any others. Oh, I have some that fell on the floor. Does that count? They were, oh, here they are. Of course, then we also have some stencil butter that also fell off my desk onto the floor. That's what we're saying. Fell off the desk onto the floor. Alright, and I want to use some brown as well for some of this, like use some of my coffee right here. And if I go over where the papers come together, then it makes it, you know, I like to do stenciling and stamping to make the collage become one, basically. I don't even see any clouds. Oh, there's a few clouds. I'm like, how did the sun disappear behind the clouds? Because it did. It just did. This has blue over here, so I could do some blue on this. And like I said, my son has just totally forgotten that I'm over here. Well, I guess we gotta do that giant 5 now. I don't, but you know. Now I kind of want to push that back again with the ink. Alright, we got several blue things here. A 2 and a little 7 just on there randomly. So I'm going to stamp some more and stencil some more using at least what I can reach with my arm, which is pretty much all my stamps and stencils. Sorry, not sorry. Let's see. I'll try to just use the ones that were actually on my desk though. Though I wish I had, whatchamacallit, see, that just adds some randomness. See, it looks, oh, it looks green on here because I probably had green on there before. Let's see. I'm going to use a darker color for this. See, just random. Just some random mark making, which I do like when marking. I could do some mark making that is with my hands. I totally could. I'm just not gonna right now. I don't know. I could. I do have pens here, but also kind of like what I don't want to do that on that one. What else do I have over here? Let's see. Oh, we got the circles. I like the circles. And ooh, what if we do the circles in the antique linen? Man, my family is loud right now. You guys ever have that issue? Just kind of put some barely there. I don't know where you are. Can you even see anything I'm making? Oh, I guess I am. I'm way over here. I'm way off to the side. You're just looking at this kind of stuff. Should I? Oh my goodness, they're so loud. Is that better? You know, after 40 minutes, we finally get that part figured out. Okay. I do like the circles. I like a circle. And they're just barely there. Let's do a darker circle though. With the coffee. Of course, the barely there would have actually shown up on this one. See? We got some circles on there. It's a circle. See, we have straight lines here, so I do kind of want to add some not straight lines on there. What else do I have that's not a straight line? Got this funny one. That's a straight line. There's that one. Also, oh, that's straight lines too. It's in here. These are the stamps the PM Artist Studio gave me. I like that one too. And they're also cute. I think these are also set after stamps. Let's go ahead and try this with the Uncharted Mariner. Looks like you're number 1. Oh, we won't think about what that looks like. We'll just put it on there. Well, that was a mess. It's really juicy because it's new. Although I like, it's kind of got a dendritic because it was so wet, so it's like pulled up in a funny way. And then I'm going to put like a piece of one there. And a couple off the side there. And that one there maybe. I don't know. Just trying stuff. It's not all gonna be fan-frickin-tastic. Got 2 down there. Isn't it funny how it's the same ink, but it looks totally different if you know, use a brush or if you stamp it on. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Easiest. ABC. Easiest. 1, 2, 3. It is getting warm. It's supposed to be a high of 77 today. It's gonna get cooler. But today will be a warmer day. I'm okay with that. I still want to have the windows open. Definitely want to still. I hope I put that on up right. Yes, I did. Did the 1, 2, 3 show? No, that's all right. What's else we got? This is the one that went wonky, and it's got a lot of straight lines. So wait, do I want to use that? No, I want black. I think. Do I know what I want? No, I don't. This is, it's not. Hold on. I gotta get as much of that off as I can so that I can use a little bit of white. There we go. Just got a little bit of white in the background there. And we got a little blue on our thing now. Because that's how we roll, apparently. That's how we roll in the Shire. I already have blue on there, so I want to put something a little bit more. I don't know if I like that. I'm struggling sometimes with it, but if you put something on there and you don't like it, or you know, it's not doing what you were hoping it would do, you just put more gesso on it. No big deal. I do like a navy blue and black together. I do. I do. I do. If I were going to do mark making, what would I do? Well, let's see. I mean, you know, without a stamp. One thing, I mean, I could always look at these, see, okay, we've got circles, funny circles, we've got swirlies, we got lines with lines going across. If you saw my video on Saturday, you know, runes is an option. If you're going to do any more wet media on top, you want to make sure you use a permanent marker. Let's see, I could, do I have one of these that doesn't have script on it yet? No, but I could just kind of pretend to write like that. Let's see. These already have swirls on them. I could repeat the swirl pattern and just kind of like draw some swirls here and there. Or just some random swirls, or like anybody know which direction this goes? It doesn't matter. Stop worrying about it. Oh, we could just do some X's. There are stamps that have X's. I actually have a stamp with some X's. But you could just make your own marks. And usually when I put them in more than one place is basically, you know, the rule of threes. If I was gonna do that and make a triangle, maybe at least put one up there. So I got my triangle. Let's see. Well, let's see. If I want to put anything more wet on here, I'm in trouble because these are. Oh, hold on. Those are what the Tombow markers are water soluble, but I have these oil markers which are permanent that I just remembered I had. Dual. We got just a little bit of purple on there. Should we add? I don't know what these are going to look like when I. This is the fine tip. Oh yeah, that color will be alright. And this is the brush tip. So you could just take your brush tip and just make some little marks. That's it, just some little marks. And because I'm using permanent marker, I don't have to worry about if I put anything else on top of that. I thought I had those. I've been wanting to try them out. So let's see what this one looks like. So I have a little, well, it depends which side I use. I think I'm using this side. It's the thing when I do brayering and I end up braying on both sides, and I have to like choose a side. Oh, let me do the fine tip. I'll show you. I'm just gonna, I think it'll be alright. I'm just gonna kind of do a border. It's a little brighter than I thought it'd be. That's okay. I'll just make sure I bring this color in again somewhere, and then just do it again, but a little more squiggly. Okay, want to bring that color in somewhere else, I can just do some circles. And that just brings it into the middle a little bit more. Let's see, more marks. I don't know. What kind of marks would you make? Let's see what this one looks like. That's a little on the light side. Nope, that's not what I want. Yeah, that's not what I want either. We have, is this, they don't say what color they are. That's the only problem. Is that they don't say what color they are. We have a little bit of aqua in here too, so let's bring out the aqua. I know you can't see the aqua. There's aqua on that one. There's not aqua on this one, but I know that aqua will work with that green. So if I just do like a line out, and then I can just do like that stamp was, and just do random long, short, long kind of a deal. And then you've got some mark making. Ooh. Now I'm wishing that I had done these swirls. Oops, wrong side. That's close enough. With the, ooh, these are, I don't know what they smell like. They definitely have a smell. I got them at 5 and under, if you're wondering where I got them. They are dual tip oil markers. They don't have a brand. I don't know. Does it say the brand? Distributed by 1616 Holdings Incorporated. They can be used for paper, canvas, ceramic, glass surfaces, wood, stone, plastic, and fabric. There's a tracking number on there. Let's see. Made in China. But I got them at 5 and under. I think they were $5 for all those markers. So I was like, oh, I gotta try those out. Alright, so some mark making. And ideally what I would want to do now is probably some texture paste. But, at least on some of them, problem is, most of my stencils are like a little out of, they're not, there's only the one stencil, the 3 stencils on my desk that I can see. Oh, will any of these work with the, let's do a stencil butter with that one at least. Also, I did not bring my, no, I don't have any water, that's the other thing. And also my palette knives fell off onto the floor right before, they fell off my desk right before I started. Don't mind me. Alright, we'll do a little stencil butter. I think that got on there crooked. A little bit crooked. And also, there was stuff inside the lid because it's just too much work to fix it. This stencil butter is fun. Alright, flat surface. Flat-ish, at least. Alright. Yeah, it's okay. Will it cover some of the mark baking I just did? Yes, it will. Am I bothered about that? No, I am not. Stencil butter is just, you know, goes on like butter. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Okay. Except for now I have it on the edge of the stencil. If you don't want that to happen, just put some washi tape on there to keep it from doing that. But that's okay because it just brings the color up to the rest of the tag a little bit. So I could even just get a little bit more here and there. Not that much. There you go. So that's another thing you could do on your ATC. Okay, I'm going to pause and then I'm going to do some focal points on, and I'm going to wash this, on some stencils, on my ATCs, and I'll show you the finished thing when I'm done. Okay. Well, this one's not finished, but here's the other finished one. It's a little random baby. I may need to add something else to that. But, you know, I have this little bin over here that I throw pieces that I don't feel like putting away. They're like little pieces like this. And then also my flowers are right next to me. And so I use some flowers on some of these. Oops. Oh, they're upside down. So that one I put a flower on. That one I put a flower on and doodled on it. This one I did some doodling on after putting a flower on. This one got the little girl on there. Added that in a flower. Added the frog, some splatter stamp, and the 32 on there. Still seem naked up there, even, I don't know, but that's alright. And then I put her on there. I like her on there. And a clear sticker with flowers on that one. Flower, so this got me, if you look on Instagram, you can see 3 others that I did. I was like, oh, I could do this on some gel plate, friends. So this is a brayer off. Put a focal point on there and just doodle around it. It's just kind of fun. That one I didn't want to doodle. I just liked it how it was. That just has the little things there that I had earlier. That one just has the flower that I need to apparently glue back down. And then a couple of them went out in Etsy orders this morning. And there could be more on the desk here, but that's the majority of what I got finished for the hashtag arm's length art for the ATCs. Now Kim is on a roll. She's already got another video out for the next project to make. So I'm gonna, now that I finish this video, I can go watch hers. So I hope you all have a delightful day. Love you. Bye.